this morning, I remembered a sticky thought that comes. And it tends to come, and it's tend to say, no, that's just a thought that's happening. And I was contemplating it during breakfast. And the thought is, I wish I could do something for my daughter. And then it was seen that there is nobody that could do anything, and there is no daughter. And then just such grief at this. And it's funny as well because the bad news for the seeker is that when there's grief, it's really ramped up 100 times because there's no filter. It's just grief. But it really feels like such a death. It's like grief, death, death, grief. Because there's no daughter. And it just seems that the grief just has to come about that. But it's fine because it's just so just grief. And there's nothing can be done about it. And when it stops, it'll just be wiped clean, like it was a minute ago. And then it comes again. And I see that maybe this grief has to play out. That there is no daughter. And there's nothing can be done. There's no one to do anything. The play of the daughter just has to play out in whatever form that is, however extreme that might appear. There's nothing can be done.
One of the misconceptions, which is very rampant, is that those who are free or those who are awake have no feelings. Many times it's like this. For me, in my interaction also, it's like, but you are free, you have no feeling. Just be concerned about my feelings. But it's not like this. It is that these feelings come, emotions do arise. It is not a robotic, vegetative state. They come very strongly, in fact, like you said, there's no filter, it just comes. Okay? But the difference is that it does not last. So it comes, it can be really strong, and then because nothing is giving it identity, nothing is keeping it around, it is just experienced completely, and it can seem so strong. But then it dissolves back into the nothingness. And there is no reporting that this happened or this didn't happen. You won't even remember that what feelings came and went. So this is true. But the feelings do appear. The feeling of grief can appear. The feeling of being hurt can appear. But it does not last. It's not held on to.
No, I know it'll be wiped clean. It's been wiped clean now. Because there's nobody to, well, there's nothing there about it. I just know that it just is. And it's true. When joy arises, it's magnified. When grief arises, it's magnified.
And one way to say it is like you said that there is no daughter. But the other way to say it also is that your daughter is God.
Yes. Yes. There is no personal daughter. Yeah.
So if all which is phenomenal is God, is consciousness, then everything.
Yeah. It's beautiful. Yeah. And they're just the grief is just like a death, just like a death, cleaned out. It's really good. So clean.
Emotions by themselves are just pure, very pure expressions of consciousness. Even anger, even grief, sorrow, just expressions of consciousness, uncontaminated by personhood, even now. It is what we use the mind to make out of it.
Yeah.
That uh, anger can come. And then the mind says, see, you're still just an angry person. What about all this freedom stuff is rubbish for you? You're still just an angry person. If you believe that, then we made guilt out of it. We made resentment out of it. These are the byproducts which need the mind. Just the emotions by themselves are just pure energy which I experience in the moment. And they just come, just like thoughts. They appear and disappear. Same way, emotions just come and they go. It's very good to be just open like this and allow it to.
There's no filter trying to suppress it. It's just pure awareness, pure oneness arising as grief. It is oneness. Yeah.
This is very good because then we're not holding on to any self-image. That now I'm projecting that I'm free or something like this. How can I be crying? Something. We're not holding on to anything, allowing it to get released. If there's a person pretending to be a free person or the person operating in the belief of a free person, then that is the heaviest burden that anyone can carry. It's the biggest burden for anyone to carry. So just like this, completely open, no concept of self-image, nothing. Grief is coming, so grief is coming.
Anything else is it's a spiritual trap.
Yes, it's a spiritual trap.
Yeah. This idea of what should or shouldn't be. It's all just perfect.